and welcome to my channel. I appreciate you being here. If you're new, this is a flip through of my Fauxbonichi journal, which is a decorated daily journal, and I will leave the link below to the Facebook Fauxbonichi Journalers group. And for the people who've been here before, I appreciate you coming back. And I am just going to get started. The last flip I finished up at the end of May of last year. So this is my June cover page. I love this cover page. It's probably one of my favorite. I might say that again at some point, but you know, right now this is one of my favorites. I just collaged together some pieces from different sources. Some were out of brochures. I had a little piece of cheesecloth here and just some various and assorted little things that I had laying around my desk. And as you can see, this is a very thick journal. I'm not even really sure how I got all this in here and that it's still staying together, but I love this journal, or this type of journal, I guess I should say. So here's my June 1st page. It was a prompt day, Fun Time Friday, which gives us 5 items to try and incorporate into our pages. So one of them was add toes, so I went out to Pinterest and found this picture of a foot and just cut off the toes and outlined it there so it would show up a little bit more. And my go-to polish color, which I don't actually polish my nails anymore, but when I did, I used to love this kind of orangish red color. I can't remember what the name was, but they always had funny names or great names, like kind of pun names or whatever. But this one here was called Red My Fortune Cookie. So anyway, that wasn't really the name of the one I used, but close enough. And then I made a little, another one of those little collaged paper piece tags. I don't know what you call those things. And then here's a little journal card I put in behind this. I was supposed to journal about feet. Anyway, this is just another little collage journal card that I made. I just took a bunch of scraps from my desk, and then I stamped these letters on white paper and just kind of tore them out and made them look kind of collagey also. And this was some napkin pockets I had been working on, so I just took a picture of those. Some more page. I was really trying to use up a lot of my stash here, in case you can't tell. This, I just put a lot of different little pieces of paper together and then colored the background and tried to make it look like it was all one kind of cohesive piece. This mailbox actually came on a flyer. I don't even remember what it was about, but it was in the mail. And so I just drew this pole on here, put the mailbox on there, and then put in a whole bunch of little Happy Mail pieces coming out of my mailbox. Anyway, I thought that was kind of a cute idea. This is a wedding page for my niece. And I added in this was one of the little table scatter things, and I'm not sure if you can see this, hopefully. This was the ribbon I used on her package, and this was the wrapping paper I used on her package. So just some more stuff, another prompt page. I think we were supposed to journal about whether I'm a shower or a bubble bath person. I'm actually a shower person. But I do remember Mr. Bubble, and I remember this packaging the most. So that shows you, and it shows the years here. So anyway, then you were supposed to journal about showers and bathtubs. And anyway, I did that. This was another Friday prompt. I don't remember what they all were. I don't remember why I put this friends thing in here. I think it was... add a joke, meme, etc. that shows my sense of humor. I don't really find a lot of things like laugh out loud funny. I mean, I find things amusing, but for me to really laugh, it has to be like my grandson's doing something really crazy. But anyway, I love the show Friends. It's one of the few shows that I actually do laugh out loud at, and I just found this meme and added it. It says, I go through life assuming everyone gets Friends references, and when they don't, I'm like... And they did that goofy look that Chandler and Joey do. Anyway, if you don't watch Friends, you don't know. Here's a little grandson page. They came over and spent the night. do journaling things with me. They used to love it. Now they just kind of do it because I want them to. Or maybe they like it and they have to act cool. But anyway, I asked them to do drawings for me, so they each did a drawing, and I actually put the originals on my refrigerator, which they're still there, and then I just took photos of them. A little collage chart. This was something we were doing back in the group a while back. Just putting collage pieces of paper and making them into whatever, something. This was, I got off of a packaging. And so I just added that on the front, and I kind of collaged on the back. This is another page I really like. It's got a lot of collage stuff. I made this collage card. Just trying to use up some of my old journal cards. So I found somebody online, I don't remember who it was, and lots of people do it, but take their journal cards, your, commercially purchased journal cards, and just cover them with something, because the cards that and this is like just regular paper on the back, and I stamped lines. The journal cards they produce, just, I don't know, they don't suit me anyway. So that's another little collage heart I made, and then I put a little tag in there, made a little tag and put it in there. These letters I came from like scrapbook.com order. They were actually a scrapbook paper, and it had different letters all jumbled up, and I cut them out and made those words, and that was about the only word I got out of the whole thing. Another little journal tag that I made, and my little heart that I got from scrapbook.com. Another journal heart. Hopefully I'm still in frame. Another journal heart. These cute stickers came from Darcy. She sent those to me in Happy Mail. Thank you, Darcy, if you're watching. This came from Elizabeth. Love her little tags. She's always so inspiring. And then I got this, I don't know if you can see it or not, this little tag here. It's got a license plate from Georgia. I ordered that off of eBay. Really like that. Another collage tag, and just some journaling on the back. Another little tag. I was into a little flip out phase, apparently. I had much more to say, I guess, then than I do now, because now I can't even fill up a whole page. So one of the prompts on this Friday was to, I was journaling about cameras anyway, and so I found this camera. It belonged to my grandfather, and I think my grandmother gave it to me after he passed away. But anyway, it was really, really old. This is not exactly the one I had, but it's pretty close. So I got some Happy Mail, so I designated that, and just some more little stuff. I'm going to try and move through July pretty quickly. I got this out of a calendar, which I found from Nancy in the group. Can't remember the name of it, or I would tell you. But anyway, it would have the whole calendar page, of course, but then it would just have this little thing, and I would just pick out the ones that seemed to apply to that day. Cute little 4th of July parade I got out of a magazine. And then I made this little, what do you call it, clip? I don't know, page clip, whatever. I made that out of some fabric I had in red, white, and blue. Just another collage page. This is actually a piece of scrapbook paper, and I took a picture of it and then just sized it to fit my page. Some more just collaged on bits, just trying to use up stuff. This is a little tag I made. I actually made a bunch, not a bunch, but some that I sent out as a contest for my YouTube channel, and this one did not turn out well because the stamping didn't turn out good. I don't know if you can see that, but so I just kept it for myself. This was a series I watched on Hulu. This is really good, The Looming Tower. It's about the lead up to 9/11. If you haven't seen that, I thought it was really good. Very thought-provoking. I think I even put in here something about that was really good, very powerful, so sad. Anyway, it was very thought-provoking, I thought. Anyway, there we go. Some more patriotic stuff. I was just trying to basically kind of use it up, although I still have plenty. Little calendar page from, I think this came from Elizabeth. Anyway, I was planning another trip with my my son and his family to go to the beach. A little banner. I think I cut that out of a scrapbook piece of paper too. I have lots of bits of scrapbook paper because I just cut things off of them rather than actually use the whole paper. This was my daughter-in-law's dad's wife, so basically my daughter-in-law's stepmom. Her company picnic, we went with them. So I just took some pictures and what we did that day. And labels from where I ate. This butterfly I got in some kind of ephemera pack. Another one of those little scrappy tag things. I like doing those because it uses up my scrap bits. This note paper I had written on. I got this, I think, originally from Elizabeth at Never Hopeless, although I have seen it several other places as well. Basically what you do is you take a piece of paper and you start writing, and then you write a line, or you basically write the whole page, and then you turn the page, and then you write again, or I guess you could just go around in a square. But you keep turning the page so that basically you're writing over what you already wrote so that it's no longer legible. That's kind of a thing to like get things off your chest, but you don't want people to be able to read it. And actually, you don't even want to be able to read it. It's just kind of a venting thing. And it actually works pretty decently. And I put here that I had an issue which had stressed me out, all out of proportion to what the situation really required. And it's just a homeowner issue. It was no big deal. Anyway, so I just kind of wrote that all out, and then I tore the pieces apart and used it as background. Also, these are some collage pieces. Gosh, I can't speak, sorry. That Elizabeth at Never Hopeless, she had posted this in the group, and I printed that and tore that up. And then the rest of this is gelato background. And then I had this butterfly from, it's like came from a dollar store. It was all strung together. It was like a garland, and they had used it at work for something. And I took one of them and I cut him, made him like a little tip in, and then, you know, journaled on the back. And so this is the end of July, so I'm going to stop there, and I'll just go over this page the next time I do a flip. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any questions or if you have any comments, love to read your comments. If you would like and subscribe, I would appreciate that as well. But I really do love your comments, so appreciate if you'd leave me one, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much.